we find that moment of connection is we engage in conversation and we look for one moment where we have a shared experience in common. Oh, you have daughters in the Girl Scouts. You have sons in the Boy Scouts. You ride a Harley. You like listening to Enya. Oh, I'm sharing too much. We share a little bit. Guess what happens? It gives the other person permission to share a little bit more, doesn't it? And as we do, people feel safer and safer. But the most important thing that happens when we find that the most important thing that happens is we change. And we now have the other person's best interest in mind. We want to serve them. We're drawn to serve them. We're naturally inspired to serve them because we are leading with empathy. Then they can begin to trust us. People do business with people that they trust, and people trust people they know, and people do business with people they trust. But it is critical that we do not see trust and empathy as a technique. We live in a world of influence, don't we? We want to know, the media shows us how we can influence others. Please don't try to influence me. Nothing is more boring in the world. If you want to inspire me, that's wonderful. But I was never inspired by somebody that was trying to inspire me. I was inspired because of the life they were living. Does that make sense? Inspiration is a side effect of inward growth. In order to truly bring inclusion and diversity into our organization, Jessica spoke about how important inclusion and diversity is. In order to bring inclusion and diversity into our organization, we must lead with empathy. It must begin in our hearts. I think we know intuitively how important it is to care for one another. And yes, there is an impact on the bottom line. There was a study in Fast Company by a Boston consulting group that showed that companies that truly embrace diversity and inclusion have almost 20% higher revenue. Why is that? One word: innovation. Innovation, which means changing the status quo by introducing a new idea. And the way we create innovation is by accepting, appreciating, and truly valuing people from all cultures, all walks of life, all religions, all socioeconomic backgrounds, and yes, all perspectives, because the whole is so much greater than the sum of its parts.